Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you a pretty good Warlock 3.0 build that includes getting your melee energy back and clearing out rooms of ads. So, first thing you want to do is run Crown of Tempest with melee Wellmaker. Harmonic Siphon does not matter, but you can use whatever you want. Next, you want to use Elemental Charge, and after doing that, you will become Charged Light with the melee Wellmaker. You could also run Momentum Transfer if you want, if you don't know what that does. Anytime you do damage with a grenade, it reduces your melee cooldown, so that's pretty good. Next is Bountiful Wells for another elemental well that will spawn, giving you much more energy. Next, you want to use Well of Striking, and that will give you more melee energy for picking up the Arc Elemental Wells. Next, you want to use Heavy Handed. If you don't know what this does, it is when you're charged with light, you regain almost all of your melee energy back. So basically half. And you're going to be charged with light constantly. There will never not be a time that you're charged with light, alright? That you're not charged with light. So, this is why it's great. But there is a bug. Or, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it will not give you half of your energy back when you use the teleport ability. So, of course, sadly, you're going to just have to use the Ball of Lightning, but the Ball of Lightning is still very, very good. Next, on to the subclass. So, of course, you can use any grenade that you want. Next, you want to use Electrostatic Mind. This will give iconic traces for killing enemies with your arc abilities. Next, you want to use the Lightning Surge, obviously. With this, you will teleport and clear out the room of ads. Fragments don't really matter with this build, but you can use Arc Grenades jolt targets. This is really good because it's basically Arc Web, and jolting targets is very satisfying when you can clear the whole room of ads. But it does have minus 10 discipline, so use at your own risk. Next, Spark of Resistance will give you less damage when you're surrounded by combatants, and of course in PvE you're going to be constantly surrounded. And if you didn't know, this does stack with 100% resilience, and if you didn't know, you take 40% less damage with 100 resilience. So, I definitely recommend running these two and you will never die. Now, when you are critically wounded, your melee and grenade energy will regenerate a lot more quickly. So, in those endgame contents, if you're getting shot a lot, you're obviously going to want to sit back and heal a little bit. And while you're healing, your grenade and energy are healing with you. Next, the finishers make you amplified. I'm only running this because of the plus 10 recovery, but anytime you're not amplified and you have no arc abilities to rely on, just do a quick finisher and you'll become amplified. I can show you a quick example of this. It's pretty good. It's a pretty decent build, I would say. Just keep in mind, you're probably not going to have unlimited energy, but most of the time, you will get almost all of your energy back. See how I am just constantly getting my energy back, does not matter what I do. Heavy-handed is making me charge with light and giving me my energy back. And that's the plus side of this. A lot of ads, no problem. Let me just... Oh yeah, let's boot me away first. Let's do that. A lot of enemies, and of course heavy-handed does not work with it, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to wait for your grenade to come back, or your melee to come back. But that's no problem because we are using Crown of Tempest, which gives us Conducting Times. If you does not know what that does, at the left there you can see Conducting Times times 2. And that will give you your energy back in an increased rate. And that will very, very much help you when you don't have your melee energy back. You even get Conducting Times when you get a melee kill, and of course that's going to help you tremendously. But that's basically the whole build. I wish there were more ads than usual I could show off this build, but if you want to, use it for yourself, see how you like it. If you don't like it, give me some recommendations what to switch up, and just tell me if you don't like it. But thank you all for listening, and I hope you guys like the build.